Hey guys, this is Rachel Robinson with your WOD for February 6th, 2015, and today I'm going to talk about leapfrogging, legs, and leaders. And if you are brand new to the business, you might not know much about leapfrogging, but really all that means is to purposefully work with someone who is not frontline to you, and there's a good chance they could be a stranger. So how do you know who to work with? Well, you work with the people that want to work with you, that are actually actively pursuing the business, that are taking your coaching and your mentorship and putting you in front of people. As soon as someone stops doing that, of course, you be their friend, love them, help them with their products, but you don't need to spend a lot of time camping out with someone that's not introducing you to people. So I want to give you a little example. We had a friend of ours. Initially, they were interested in the business, interested in products, lots of things. They introduced us to one person and then they fell off the face of the earth, basically. We did not stop working with that person. We tried to help them with product, things like that, but we didn't fall off the face of the earth with them. We then took the person they introduced us to sort of under our wing, and that's who we worked with. They were introducing us to people. They wanted to have mixers. So that is how you leapfrog. That's how you begin to build legs. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what legs are, they're just what you need to build to move up leadership levels. So how do you build a leg? Well, ultimately you have to build leaders in legs, and sometimes that requires leapfrogging. You may have someone that has enrolled as a distributor with you that just doesn't really want to work with you. You know, your mom, your sister, your boss, they may find that they just want to order Spark. They don't want to, fool with the other stuff, and that's fine. But that doesn't mean you shut down if they have introduced you to people. Those people become your first priority at that point. Anytime you have someone that is actively introducing you to people, that's who you work with. That's who gets your time and attention. Our sponsor, James Rudder, is the king of that. And that's something we've learned from him and something we do as well. I did a mixer tonight for someone who's not frontline to me at all, but again, maybe the frontline person has disappeared off the face of the earth. And once you do that, you are starting to build leaders. That way you're not doing what Richard Wright calls spinning plates. You're not trying to micromanage and work in 1,000 different places at once. Whoever it is you choose to work with, be duplicatable, they're going to do what you do, and eventually you're not going to have to do so much for them anymore. They're going to learn to do their own mixers. They're going to learn to conduct three-way calls. But none of that would have ever happened if you washed your hands of it all when the frontline person stopped working. And I've heard a statistic before, and I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I'm sure Jesse could shed some light on, being a diamond pin requires 12 star legs. Well, how many of those have originated at the very first person he talked to? I bet it's not all of them. So when you leapfrog into legs and build leaders in those legs, that's what's going to help advance your business. And to be perfectly honest with you, we have not advanced a pin level in a long time because we sort of fell victim to this mentality of, well, when someone stops working, we stop working with them. No, go down in there and find someone that's willing to work with you, and that's who you work with. A leg is a leg is a leg. It doesn't matter. But once you build leaders in there, that's when they become sustainable. And like we probably have heard in a lot of WOD videos, you have to do things that are duplicatable, and that's very duplicatable. Helping someone who wants your help, who's willing to go to work, is probably the most duplicatable thing in this business that will help get us paid. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much.